Well, howdy doody. Look at this guy that got into my camper. I can't believe it, everybody. I said that the dogs weren't allowed to camper. And you know what? I'm eating my own words because guess who got into my camper early this morning? Because the wife had the dogs do a sleepover with her. And, I mean, Diesel, he just loves the wife, everybody. Yeah, welcome to Ice Age TV or Dog Age TV or Marriage Age TV and I'm sore as hell. I'm getting to be an old man. Oh my gosh. Doing that all damn clean. Sunday kicked my ass. Yeah, so I don't want the dogs in my camper. But the wife, last night, we had downpour and rain. Man, look at my truck. I wonder where the hell Brian went. Looks like he went off road, doesn't it? Jesus Christ. He went down the back roads. These back roads around here destroy your vehicles in the rains. But anyways, so the wife came over early this morning to give up the dogs. And she was trying to get in the barn. I was like, yeah, there's a certain way you got to do this. Oh, here's Tango. Well, this is funny. Oh, there's the kid. I can't win. It just doesn't end, everybody. I'm going to the house. So I started calling me up. Apparently her and the kid have been arguing. This is so funny. She said, don't film me. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. I'm going over here. Yeah, it ain't easy being me. Oh my gosh. Alright, so anyways, what the hell was I talking about? Well, the dog, Diesel, last night, stuck over to the house, and he wouldn't come back. And then the heavy rains came in, and I'm like, hell, if I'm going over there to bring him back. So that's why that Diesel boy, and actually Scout, he's so funny, he came over and he just jumped right in the camper. Oh, the camper life, everybody. That's a camper life. So the kid's taking care of all dogs out. I gotta go in the house, and here they are. Yeah, you guys ain't going in. You ain't going in. You ain't going in. No, you're not going in. There's no reason for you guys to go in the house. I can't get in. No, stay here. I don't want you guys to go to my house. No, stay. I cleaned this house. It's so hard to keep this house clean with dogs in. I'm sick of it. Sick of living in the dog house. All right, I'll be back. Well, howdy doody to the dogs again. Look at the whole pack here. Look at that Colorado. Yeah, guess who's driving that? Guess who's going away in the Colorado? Yeah, the kid. She is going to take her exams today, and then she's going away. And, yeah, she's going away, everybody. It's happening. It's really happening. And for the Iceman, it's really happening in his life, where his only child, only daughter, is kind of moving on. Not like radical moving on, but I'd have to say she's moving on. And, you know, I kept thinking this morning, I think my last name, I think it's it. On my dad's side of the family, I think my last name is done. I didn't have a boy. So, isn't that something? Hard to believe. But it is what it is. Here we are getting over to the dog's already been in the barn all morning last night. Had great rains to kind of clean everything up. And to keep the grass growing, which keeps me busy mowing. That sounded right, didn't it? Grasses are growing, so I keep on mowing. All right, how many landmines did you guys give me last night, huh? How many? Probably too many. And, yeah, it's just a never-ending cleanup duty, right? Cleanup duty. And we filled all the bowls up. We filled all the bowls up last night. So, at like 6 o'clock last night, all these bowls were full. Jeez, I got a project. Clean up on aisle 5. Clean up on aisle 5. There it is, everybody. I gotta get more dog food. Oh boy. The dogs are just running amok, which, oh man, you just get, this just eventually just wears you out. You know, some ways, what's incredible is Julia really wants to take Prince and Gypsy, and, you know, I'm probably going to say, yeah. I'm good, because too many damn dogs. But then somebody commented, well, maybe you take your brother's 2 dogs now, and no, I'm not really interested in that, because I don't know how they're going to acclimate to these dogs. You know, and I don't know how well my brother's trained him. And Jesus Christ, man, it's just too much work. It's too much work. So for me, I think my understanding is that Julia's father-in-law wants to train one dog at a time to acclimate to their pack. So I think here over the next few weeks, you're just going to probably see Diesel and Rebel, and Prince and Gypsy will now be with Julia and her new I hack and I hate it. It's the GERD crap, man. If you ever get GERD in your life, you're going to be miserable the rest of your life. So now dogs, I might go in the grass because I don't wear my waterproof boots. But, you know, the property's locked down over there, so they really ain't going nowhere. So, whatever. They're just going to bark at whatever. Probably barking at the snapping turtle. When I hear one of them crying for help, there you go. Hey, Diesel! Come on back. There's a school bus. Incredible how many... My neighborhood really isn't that big. It's incredible how I see these school buses run through here all day long. The amount of money that we spend on kids going to school is beyond believable. I mean, if you ever think about how much money you as a tax-paying citizen pays for kids to attend public schools, you know, the buses, whole infrastructure. Come on back. Come on back, Diesel. Diesel boy. Yes, all this stuff here, I'm going to just clean this all up because I'm not going to use it. Don't need it no more. So, you know, what's the more conversation with the ongoing transitioning of, come on, Diesel, where'd you go? I don't even know where the hell you went. Diesel! There you are. Come on back. Come on back, boy. In the pool, I put some chlorine in the pool. It's kind of cleaning up. And I think I'll be swimming that thing here before long. Yeah, so the kids, I told Julie, trying to take the Colorado down and use that and whatever, you know. It's all good. And the transitioning of my daughter being married. Wow. But I'm going to end those conversations. Those conversations are kind of getting old. So I'm just going to I'm not going to continue to talk about them that much anymore. So what the hell am I going to talk about, right? It's going to kind of go back to the days where, really in so many ways, I used to talk about all my cars and motorcycles and trucks. But what do I have to give you on that anymore? You've seen it all. You've seen it all, and you've seen it all disappear as well. So I don't know, you know. So challenging times for the Iceman to bring creativity and content to the channel besides just talking about the news. I mean, in all reality, let's just talk about the news. The media machine, which you can read everything I'm going to tell you about, and does it just become mundane? All right. And everything's still here, you know, amazing enough. Everything's still here for the moment. For the moment. And, yeah, we'll see how much that long. We'll see how much longer that lasts. I don't know. So, one thing I thought to myself was, do we live in the past? Do we live in the present? Do we live in the future? I mean, today's world, I just think, it just seems like so many of us live in the past because we always are using examples of the way it was. And do we really live in the present times? Because now all it is the future, as Elon Musk says, that if you heard the latest from Elon Musk, this Earth's going to eventually just burn up, and it's only got 10% of its life left. But you take 10% of, just say, 10 billion years, is that another billion years? And apparently the Earth's 4.5 billion years old, so is that another half a billion years? I mean, like you and I are going to know that answer, if you know what I mean. It's just so funny. So, well, just to bring up, Julie was going to take Prince, but it's not the right time right now for her to take him. But it's funny because they're all hanging out over there, and they're wanting to be with you know, their master. And then my guys are over here hanging out. Good old Rebel, he's going to be a big, tall dog. You notice that? He really is. But so, yeah, I mean, so we live in the past, we live in the present, the future, and all it ever is we're all living for tomorrow, what you think will be tomorrow, as you live today. And these Yeti things, that's all going to change, everybody. It's just kind of everything's just going to change. So like I say, it's getting, Julia definitely has brought a lot of good content on my channel. And many people, many times, have really said, you know, she should break off on her own. But I'm like, she's not going to do that. She doesn't have the time for that. And for the record, yeah, I mean, for the record, you're not really going to see much of her on my channel anymore. And she's not going to do that. That's not going to work for what she's now involved with. So it's going to be a change. I mean, it's really going to be a change for Julia. It's been very interesting to see. And once again, I really don't want to harp on Julia, but I'm just saying, you're not going to really see Julia per se much anymore on my channel. And she's not going to be doing her own thing. So yeah, you know, the channel is interesting how my channel, the past, my channel is all dwelling on all the cars and trucks and motorcycles, all my addictions, my craziness, the reviews, all the how to put things on cars and motorcycles and trucks. I've got a lot of how-to videos. So in the past, I had a lot of good, in my view, I had a lot of great content of talking about the difference of a Hellcat versus a Mustang GT500. I mean, the difference between a Ram TRX versus a Raptor truck. The difference of a Chevy front independent heavy-duty suspension versus the Ford solid axle. The difference of a Jeep versus a Bronco. I mean, there's so many videos on my channel that are just so real content that's all just sitting there lingering. I guess probably what I could do on my channel is just go through and take time to start organizing all these videos and all these categories so it'd be easier for somebody to go to my channel and they can see all the years and years of my activities, and I could have a better organized channel. And then, but would it update it to look like it's new? So that's probably, so I'll probably be forced in some ways just to go spend more time in the back end on the computer side of being creative on how to make my channel look more efficient and just not bring as much as the daily content, because it's going to be, I just don't want to turn into the clickbait of just trying to make videos just for you to turn on the video. And there really just isn't much there besides me talking about Elon Musk and Donald Trump and the world matters. I don't know. Mixed feelings on that. And that's what I'm saying. Do I now turn the channel into the past? Because for the present time, it's all in front of your eyes, all changing. And for the future, I just don't know. You're not going to see Julia on a motorcycle. You're not going to see any more of those videos. You'll see the old ones, but that there is, I mean, I'd have to say that's over. I'd have to say that's done. Yeah. So, yeah. But this isn't a tearjerker video by any means. Not being critical of anybody. Just share with you on how the change of my channel has happened right in front of your eyes. A lot faster than I would have thought of. For sure, a lot faster than I would have thought that I would be I would have a son-in-law. Yeah, and when of my granddaddy, you know, I'll just show up. Who knows? I'm not. Would it surprise me if it was sooner than later? Probably not. As fast as things have gone so far, what would hold them back from having a kid in the near future? I have no idea. I just can't say. So anyways, there's that, and just not a lot to talk. Just not just, you know, like I say, I think the channel just kind of had its day, and I've given it everything I can give it, everybody, to try to grow a YouTube channel. And I can tell you, from over 5 years later, it ain't no cake walk in the park. And I'm just not really up to really talking much more, in all sincereness. So I'm just done talking. So everybody have a great day. God bless. Stay tuned.